What's up, guys? Hope you're all doing good. Today, I will be ranking every weapon available for the medium class. Note that this is only my personal opinion, and it's subject to change in the future. So, starting off with the AKM, this is a versatile full-auto assault rifle that has a decently large magazine size. It is one of my favorite weapons for the medium class as it can perform well on both short and medium range. The large magazine size also makes it so you can suppress enemies shooting from longer ranges. It takes some getting used to the recoil, but when you do, you can easily beam enemies. The AKM is an easy S tier for me. Next up, we have the CL-40, a pretty underrated pump-action grenade launcher that can deal out a lot of damage, but only have 4 shots before a decently slow reload. This weapon has a pretty steep learning curve. It will take some time to learn the drop, but if you get good enough with it, you can hit some amazing long shots. This will take out a light in 2 shots, and is really good for clearing out objectives or shooting down at enemies from above. It is not as versatile though, and the small magazine size does make it a bit worse. I'm putting the CL-40 in B tier. Now for the newest addition to the medium class, the FAMAS. This is a burst-firing assault rifle with a pretty small magazine. This is one of my least favorite weapons, and I'm expecting this to be buffed in the near future as I believe it is underperforming. It has a smaller mag than the AKM, but has a longer reload. So if you are not accurate, you will need to reload a bunch. This may have been a skill issue or me not giving enough time to the weapon, but I could barely get more than 2 kills at a time. I think the FAMAS has potential, but as it stands now it gets put in D tier. Next up, the Model 1887, a lever-action shotgun that fires pellets, allowing it to have some pretty good range. This has 6 shots and a pretty slow reload. It takes some time to get used to as most weapons in this game, but when you are accurate with this, it's an absolute monster close range. It can even get some pretty nasty long-range kills if you can manage to hit them in the head. I think this is one of the high-risk, high-rewarding weapons. It does have one of the slower reload animations, so it's extra important to hit your shots. The Model 1887 gets put in A tier. The next weapon, the FCAR, is a heavy full-auto assault rifle with a 20-round mag. This deals out some high damage with the trade-off being the small magazine size and some pretty high recoil. This is another very versatile weapon due to the fast reload speed, it being full auto and working effectively on almost any range. It's another high-risk, high-reward weapon because when you can learn to control the kick on the gun, it is one of the best weapons in the game. The FCAR deserves no other place than S tier. Next up, we have the R357, a high-damage revolver which I don't see a lot of people running. I've had really fun with this weapon, and it's quickly becoming one of my favorites. As a lot of other weapons, this is also a high-risk, high-reward, as the headshot multiplier seems to be really high with this weapon. If you can manage to hit your shots, this can be really deadly in the right hands. It also has a relatively fast reload animation. The R357 gets put in A tier. Finally, we have the Riot Shield and Bat. This is another bad choice you can make as a medium. Even though I enjoy the melee weapons in the light and heavy class, I had a hard time making this work. The Riot Shield feels really inconsistent in blocking bullets, and if you play against a light with a stun gun, you are pretty much screwed. The best part with this is probably the baton that works somewhat good in close ranges and can be a good way to clear out objectives. This unfortunately gets put in C tier. So, there you have my medium weapon tier list. Do you agree with my list? What would you change? Comment down below. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more finals videos in the future. Peace.